This is 69 FM The Head, and you're watching 69 FM The Head. There we go.
And we're back. So Edward, remember the time when Greg Universe impregnated a rock?
Rocks. Yeah.
Take no. Minerals, Kenshin.
What?
Oh yeah. They're minerals, Marie. It's a Breaking Bad reference. It's when the DEA guy injured himself on the job, and he had nothing to do, so he got really attached to collecting like gemstones and stuff, like minerals and stuff. And his wife was upset at him, and she's like, "I'm tired of you always ordering all these rocks," and he's like, "They're not rocks, minerals, Marie."
What else can you do? What is he, like, under house arrest or in a wheelchair or what?
No.
No, he was injured. He like broke his leg or something on a.
Oh, yeah. What do you do?
Was it when he got his car flipped? It was when he got his car flipped, right?
Yeah. He got really injured, so he was on medical leave. So he was stuck at, but he was so obsessed with the Heisenberg character, essentially, which was his brother-in-law.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. And so he was having an argument with his wife, I guess. I don't know if they ever got divorced.
Hopefully not. She was the better of the two wives.
Yes.
He should have ended. Fucking Walter should have ended up divorcing his wife and marrying. She was the better one.
Well, is he?
And then watch his ex-wife choke on her own vomit, like he did to that one girl.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up. Like legitimately, I understand why he did it, but you didn't have to stay there and watch.
Yeah, he did.
Could have just left.
It was a power move.
It was 100%. It was a power move. It was nothing else other than his own glorification of his abilities.
Yep.
Kenshin, go ahead and roll the wheel.
We come up with something other.
To
talk about.
I mean, we started talking about that when I mentioned how Greg Universe impregnated a rock.
Yes.
Well, no, because I said lucky bastard, and then that's what Jared started doing.
Okay, sorry. It's a mineral, Kenshin. I just turned into that DEA guy.
well, also the fact that he also rizzed up on the Rock's sister, but regardless. On podcast wheel, turn. Tell us the podcast that we should talk about.
That's when you start going down the. That's when you turn into Jared. You start going down the animal path or the fucking the Osira path, so you can rip through boxes at work.
Okay, so relying on favorite games. So that's a broad topic though. So what are we going? It's just games in general, like everything that includes like tabletop and board and all that.
That's a good question, right? Because I meant it as like video games. But you want to expand onto like board games or card games?
That's up. I mean, like I said before, it's a broad topic though. So what do you think, Edward?
I would say video games, just because video games itself is already a broad topic.
Yeah.
Avatar and stuff like that. Like books, I could talk for hours about just about any game.
Yeah, on the whole broad topic of video games, like say which favorite city and only one, and like only in like say in one state. While talking about games in general, be like what's your favorite city in the entire country?
That's a good question. I've only been in a couple of them, so. Anyway, going back to games, let's go with video games because that's what I meant it for. But if we ever get back to the subject, we could expand to other games like card games.
I mean, for me, you guys already know my games, but the thing is that I can't choose between two other genres because the fact that one got me into gaming in general. And two is the one that got me into the entire genre in general, and that's the one. The second one is the one that you, Edward, introduced me. So I mean, again, I can't choose between the
Oh, you
two.
don't have
Like,
to choose. If you have two favorite ones, then just say you have two favorite ones.
oh, then yeah, easily. It's it's no secret though. It's like a freaking. It would be Final Fantasy and Fallout.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Freaking, I can go again. Like me, I am. When it comes to like when it comes to those two in particular, like, either Final Fantasy and or Fallout. I mean, depending on which one we're talking about, because I still have yet to play 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9.
Oh.
To be fair, there's a lot of Final Fantasy.
I played 4, 5, and 6. I played played the first quarter or 2/3 of the first quarter of 7. I played extensively. I played 10 too. I played a little bit of 12, but I got bored because of the combat system. 11 is the MMO. I'm currently playing 14, which is the current more successful MMO. 13 was apparently a hallway. 13.2 was better, but I still need to play that one. And I played through 15 and played through 16. But regardless, though, like, yeah, when it comes to both Fallout, because of Fallout and Final Fantasy in general, there was always that meme where, like, we talked to an introvert though, and you mentioned their like what their sorry, and you cut out. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying you mentioned something that they
yeah, and that
the actual thing. But.
Yeah, and I think the minuscule obsession. The mission Fallout to me, or mission Final Fantasy to me, and I can go on and on about the topic. It's like I talk a lot about that. I mean, in general, it's like the whole Fallout and symbol itself is like I love the genre. I love the setting, the post-apocalyptic, where like apparently they're in the future, but style-wise it gets stunted then during the 50s, and like it actually does follow the actual in-universe in IRL timeline to where like around a certain time, at a certain point they diverge. Like I think it was around the time when the whole like I think the transistor was not invented. They started using more nuclear power instead. That's where the whole timeline diverged. And if I want to talk about Final Fantasy, I can go on and on about all the Final Fantasy games I played though, and how good the stories are. But I don't know.
When you were talking, hold on, before the transistor part, are you saying that it was never invented? Because the transistor in Fallout was invented, it was just invented much later than it was in our world.
I thought it was whole like on they use this instead of this then.
They used it for a really long time just before the end, just before they get to the bombs dropping. They were using stuff that had transistors.
I said it was like what invented like 100 years later.
Yeah, no, I think it was
invented much later.
Later, right? But like, I think you're right. The what do you call it? The cores were more prevalent than the transistor.
Well, the whole nuclear core thing wasn't a thing until like a couple of years before the Great War. Only because the reason why they had a Great War was the dwindling resources, and which is kind of funny when I read the whole lore aspect of it. Like I think like at least a good 20 to 50 years before the bombs dropped, is that then the entirety of Europe I think the name would not include Russia. The entirety of Europe came together and to form one European Union, kind of like how the US annexed Canada and to make one big country. And the big war was between America and China, but before the big war even happened between those two countries, the whole entire European Union collapsed. So the entirety of Europe was already like quote unquote non-existent, and before the Great War even happened, which I find a little sad and a little bit funny.
Yeah, also hard to believe because it like nowadays it's somewhat of a superpower. I guess back then it was kind of a cobbled together mess.
I mean, that to be fair, and in real life though, that's what Europe said to us when we were forming the bare bones of the United States.
Yeah, essentially, and like, we were part of like Europe until we defected, essentially.
And you're like, oh, you have a new democracy system. Yeah, you know, last 100 years later, it's still ongoing.
And not only that, we became the superpower. Essentially, we
became the supper power.
The supper power. But again, regardless to again, tell me talk about on Final Fantasy or Fallout. I can tuck your ear out. So how many again? So that's definitely about me for now. So how about you guys before I start tucking your guys' ear off?
Edward, you want to go?
You go, because I'll probably end up talking off everybody's ear too, so...
Okay, like Kenshin, I have multiple games that I really liked. One of which is 7 Days to Die.
We noticed.
And the funny thing about that one is because I got into it because I was, again, watching Let's Players or YouTubers play it. The Let's Players I watch, I kind of grew to hate them. It's weird because
something you want to hear.
Yeah, no. Well, okay, no offense to them, because I like. There's just a couple guys hanging out playing video games, right? And they post it online so people can watch, and it's a whole thing about like Let's Plays and whatnot.
Yeah, it was like the day. It was like I was watching early Markiplier, and whenever I need noise in the background, I either play music on YouTube or play some early Markiplier prop hunt with his friends. And back then, it was like, oh wow, his videos were only like 8 minutes.
Yeah,
and then I forgot, like, oh yeah, back then YouTube only had you make 15-minute videos.
That, and it's constantly evolving on like monetization, like how long the video should be.
My current VODs on YouTube is currently like 5 hours now.
Yeah. So, but that's a whole other subject.
Yeah.
So I was watching these Let's Players, and I, for whatever reason, clicked on one of their videos. I guess it's just because I liked the way the game looked. And I'm watching these guys, and I realize, like, as I'm following them through their adventures, I don't find these guys all that funny or entertaining. However, I really like the game they're playing, so I kind of hate watch them for a little bit until eventually I unsubscribe from them. They did start...
I don't agree. That's what happened to me, and to me with the one YouTuber Sky Does Minecraft. You know him.
Yeah.
I was really well perspective that he was like somewhat charming and like a little bit charismatic, and the fact that he was showing off mods, and so like until the whole drama thing happened with him, and like I just stopped. So like, you know what? There are other Minecraft tubers that are better than him. Like one is literally Dive20. He shows off that mods a lot better than him. And then of course I started getting into like, you know, Hermitcraft and stuff, and the history of that, along with some people from the Minecraft server joining the Hermitcraft server, like Doc M and stuff. Also the ones that I watched extensively from that show, from that group, was that mainly on Zoomovoid or Bumble Jumbo, but that was like back then during my when I had that Minecraft pill. But I just stopped there.
Yeah, the again, like if there's a particular type of Let's Player you like, don't just watch one, watch multiple ones. That's my advice on that. But no, yeah. I think at some point they made another channel that I like the concept of, because they started a Let's Survive channel, essentially the concept is like, but gamers or like people who like never did any like real outdoors stuff go to the outdoors. And I'm like, cool. They did like 2 episodes and then they stopped, and I'm like,
because they don't like being outside.
But to be fair, right? I like the concept. They were making merch and whatnot, and I'm like, I wanted to see more. But it's been years, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I just gave up on them. However, when in the meantime, like I became obsessed with 7 Days. 7 Days to Die. When I bought it, I started getting other people into it, and then I kind of just kept following it for the longest time. And to this day, it is the game I go back to playing every day. So if I'm bored and I just want to play something, it's 7 Days, and to be fair, it is a time-consuming game. Like it takes hours out of the day. So if you don't have the time for it, I tell people, don't just jump into it and stop midday, because you're gonna hate yourself afterwards, especially when the 7th day comes, because you're just not gonna have anything ready for like the onslaught of zombies. With that said, it's not my only favorite game. I also play Power World. And what was the other game I keep going back to?
No, that's the one that your brother plays with my brother and our friends.
Yeah. Power World.
No, I was gonna say the other one is. Why can't I remember the name of it? It was really big. It's just a bunch of space people collecting junk.
Space junk.
Why can't I think of the name?
No Man's Sky?
No. It's a different one. It's a lot funnier.
It's you have a child. You have God damn it.
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company. That's it. Yeah.
I thought that was the one you were gonna say, and I'm like, wait.
No, I kind of want to play it. I just those are the kind of games you definitely need friends. With 7 Days, I could do whole maps by myself, and I again spent hours, legitimate years.
Again, I have.
And no, I had a recording of me showing off my world, because I spent, kid you not, 360 days in game in that. And I'm like, I'm pretty much done with this map. I'm like, I have like several bases. They're all like automated. Like legitimately, all I have to do is go around from base to base, just resource management. And I didn't really have to fight zombies. That was prior to the fucking update for the like the magazines. And now magazines are a thing, so like it's all like luck based nowadays, but like it's still fun to play, especially with friends. The other game is a handheld game. It's just Pokemon. Oh, Stardew Valley. That was the other one. That's the one I will play. I will start over as many worlds. Yes. As many worlds as you want. Like there's an update coming soon too, and they're gonna expand on like the relationships and the kids. You're gonna be able to do more with your kids, and I'm all for it. I love that fucking game.
I love games.
I love games. Yeah.
Well, that's some kids, but
no.
You know, like that's what you were gonna say, because you do more stuff with your kids, and I love it. Like I love kids.
No.
Clip from fucking Smiling Friends.
Never put me on that shelf. Never.
Too late. It's always been too late. Dude.
I started the Music Child Foundation, alright, for crying out loud. Anyways, Stardew Valley, Power World, and 7 Days to Die and again, they're all weird genres, but like I will go back to them more often than not. Nowadays, I also have Pokemon, but Pokemon is a whole other subject. And that's mostly handheld, and again, I do it at night. like a couple hours before I actually pass out, I will play Pokemon, and just see what random Pokemon will be summoned. Sometimes I go back to Scarlet and Violet, because right now I'm playing the ZA game. I gotta buy the fucking expansion pack. I haven't bought it yet. All right, and do you wanna do you do you want me to go on with my video games, or did you want to punch in your favorites?
I don't know what time. What are we looking at time wise here?
We're at 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll take boys. I'm gonna take the next 40. I'll take the next 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll take the next 40 to 50 minutes.
Well, I could expand on 7 days, man, or Power World. Power World is brand new. They had
but when are they gonna update so you can have sex with your?
I'm waiting for the fucking the Sexable Pals update. You can. There is one pal, right?
There's an intentional adult version called Ball Buds.
I don't know if they're gonna actually do it, because they always release it on April Fools, right? They made it last year. They made another trailer for it's a dating sims, or dating your pal sims, right? More than friends, or more than pals.
I put it
game. I'm not clicking on that. That's got balls. No, I'm not clicking on that. I'm worried about what it's gonna send me to.
It's a more adult version of like a Power World, where you can you can't actually kill him. There's a zombie mode apparently, and they're planning to make some sexable catchable monsters.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Stupid zoo and their damn sexy monkeys.
I'll look into that later. But yeah, no, I got into Power World. Ironically, I was watching a YouTuber, but he was doing a review of like their I guess pre-release. No, because he was at a game show, and he saw a trailer for it, and he was all about it. And I'm like, it looks good. So when I saw it like pop up on Steam, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. And then I bought it because it was pre-sale, or like it was it was an alpha. And I bought it when it was cheap, and now it's a full release, and they had the whole spent with Pokemon. Apparently they're gaining ground. Soon they're gonna have their TCG game. I kind of want to get into that, but I don't know if it's just a website I have to buy them off of, or can I just like go to a GameStop and pick some up?
GameStop? We don't have a GameStop in our local area.
No, not anymore. They got rid of it.
It's gone. Yeah.
I don't think I can be any happier. I hated that GameStop. That shit sucked.
I liked for the.
You're being too loud. What do you mean we're being too loud? The only people that were bugging is you.
Yeah.
The fact that I bought a game for $10, brought it back like a few months later, it was like 10 cents. It's like, you can go fuck yourself. I'm keeping it.
Yeah, when I sold my earlier Pokemon games, they only offered me, I think, $5 for each of them.
And then you said, fuck that, I could get more online.
Yeah.
I went on Craigslist, sold it to a guy. I got like $50 for all of them. I had like 3 games, and then I sold them my Game Boy Advance for another $100. Again, like back then that was a lot of money, but like I kind of regret selling those just because I miss playing them. I nowadays I can just get an emulator and play them off of that, but yeah, I kind of miss the old school like the handhelds. But that's like a whole 90s trip. Anyways, what is what is your favorite games, Edward?
My favorite games? Okay, well, going off of the top of my head, I love the classic double. I can play that and not get super bored. Like, sometimes I'll leave it, but it's like I use playing it. And River City Ransom. I just like beat 'em up games, I guess.
Oh yeah, I remember playing River City with you.
Yeah, Bully is another game that I can go back to a lot, even though I've played it like a bazillion times.
A little bit attached to Edward if you want. Like, for Team Swordblade in the future, we can play River City Girls.
Oh yeah,
that game existed.
What? Apparently it's good. And one of the updates or DLCs, you can actually choose the OG and boyfriends from River City Ransom.
But yeah, what else is there? Bully.
There's a lot. Oh, you have to mention the Scott Pilgrim game.
Oh yeah, I could play that a lot too if I was willing to put in the time. I like that one too. That was a really good beat 'em up. Fuck, I had one. Jet Force Gemini is probably one of my favorite games of all times.
Jet Force Gemini. Is that the
this one that I had as a kid? Kind of. You don't really play on a starship. It's more there's space travel and you just clear worlds essentially. It's a shooter.
Okay.
And I got the game when I was younger. And what's up?
Have you played Streets of Rage?
Yeah, we've played it before. You had it on your. Was it on your PS3? I think.
It was like the best of like the Sega classics.
Yeah. Yeah, I played that one too. That one was really good too. I liked the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on NES, but that shit sucks unless you have Game Genie. Because all the attacks take more than one hit to put down any of the fucking enemies, and then it's like, oh, we have a jump attack, and everything I've ever used to play that's not a regular NES, the controls lag, so you go to hit the jump attack button, and you just straight up go, jump up, and then you're just down. It's like, I hit both buttons, game. Please take the input. Nubs, hey. You okay, bud? You okay? It's a dream.
I'm playing with my controller game. Please respond.
Yeah. I'm whipping my controller out. Jet Force Gemini is the one where you're a pair of twins and their dog fighting off an insectoid empire, essentially. It's a really good game. And I've never beaten it. I got it back in the early 2000s when I was really young, and then I managed to get a hold of a copy again later on in life, and I still haven't fucking beaten it. Mostly because I just don't have the time, but pretty much any wrestling game, not because I like playing the game itself, I just like making characters and watching them fight.
Oh yeah.
This is why I had the one where it was throwing you in the ring because you hit me.
No. So I sorry, you just unlocked a core memory. No, there. So because again, going back to YouTubers, I was watching Achievement Hunter, and they had a thing called amiibo cockfighting.
What?
Did you not? So
essentially, using the amiibos to play.
Okay, so there's a game mode. Smash Brothers. In Smash Brothers, you can use your amiibo to unlock characters in Smash Brothers, and you can teach them how to fight. Essentially, yeah. So your amiibo will learn your fighting style and whatnot. So what they did was made teams of people to go. They had their amiibo, and they would rank them, or essentially they would put them in a tournament called Amiibo Cockfighting. Essentially, there's an autoplay where you can have two amiibos fight each other in a game, and whoever won will go on to the next round. The loser would get their amiibo smashed.
Damn.
Yeah. So kind of like sometimes in a cockfight, they will eat the losing rooster.
Yeah, but that's less of a waste than just smashing the rooster with a fucking peen hammer.
Yeah, well, essentially you can't use that anymore. It was for I think it was one of their when they were doing their what's it called? The support for the like this children's hospital. I forgot what it was called. Second Life. Yeah. So so they were doing like a charity stream and whatnot, and they had their entire company try to come up with segments because essentially they were doing a live stream for 24 hours, and then it became a weekend, and then COVID hit, and then a lot of other shit happened, and unfortunately, Extra Life I think is still a thing. However, the company Rooster Teeth is now kind of gone.
They're playing their back now.
It's just Bernie and his wife.
Yeah, but the company, as long as the company's name still exists, as long as the IP still exists, the company's still technically.
Yeah, okay.
It's like,
but it's not what it used to be.
That doesn't matter. That as long as it's the IP, it's still technically the company is still alive, even if it's not doing the same stuff. We were looking at what was it, Telltale? I don't know if you guys remember, but Telltale kind of went under at one point before COVID.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they're back. Because
they kind of split up into like two companies.
Well, no, not even that. They were just Telltale completely dissolved. Like they basically went bankrupt. And then somebody was like, "Hey, we'll buy all your IPs and stuff, and we're gonna continue it on." And then they managed to get like 50% of their workforce is people from the original Telltale.
Yeah, they're the ones that did Dispatch.
Yep. Yeah, they're also going to be doing a new Batman Telltale.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I like anything Batman. In case the audience doesn't know, I fucking love Batman.
Yeah, but have you read Absolute Batman?
No. Well, see, that's the thing, right? I've watched so many Batman movies and like TV shows and whatnot. I never actually read the comics. I gotta read the comics. From what I hear, is Batman is extraordinarily dark.
No, you should go back and read the super old versions of Batman because they're just to slightly go off on a tangent here. The original Batman comics that first started out are their own separate world now. And originally, that Bruce Wayne stopped being Batman at one point and passed it on to Dick Grayson. And then he continued on as Batman for a while, and that was like the end of the series. And then people were like, well, Batman's really popular, let's bring him back. Because in that world, not only did Bruce Wayne move on from being Batman, he also rehabilitated a bunch of his villains.
That's awesome.
And then they stopped, and it became, I think, Earth 2 at one point. I think they registered it as Earth 2. And then the Earth 1 Batman kept going on to become essentially what is the Batman that we kind of know now.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back. That's gonna be the next book I read. It's just the original Batman comics. I'm gonna.
They have really stupid villains, but
there actually is a website I saw where you actually can read the comics. Obviously, though, it's not affiliated with anything, and support your local companies, no matter how much you hate them, just so you can produce more. But there actually is a website you can read the comics for free, and I just need to find it though because it's not really well known for obvious reasons.
Oh, if you do, just send me a link, and then if not, I'll try to find them online, or maybe I don't think I can buy the original comics, but you know.
I think the one video game that we did none of us have mentioned, Minecraft.
Oh yeah. Again,
I didn't literally be anything you want it to be as long as you can find the mods for it.
I did mention that in my tangent though, during Jared's tangent about Minecraft, about YouTubers in general, or less players, is that I mentioned how Skylanders Minecraft and everything, and when I was on that Minecraft pill, freaking if it was Fallout and Final Fantasy are my favorite games, and I like to play them, but if I want to get lost and just to like do nothing, just play the game itself, my favorite are factory games like Factorio, Satisfactory, Dyson Sphere Project, or just Minecraft in general, especially mods. But vanilla Minecraft, just like make a house, couple chests, go down just branch mining for like an hour straight, and then just listening to some lo-fi. It's just relaxing.
When we first got into Minecraft, like I like that. I like looking up designs for buildings and architecture and whatnot. I remember when we first got Minecraft, Edward.
Oh God!
So
the pretzel friends.
Yeah, we're the pretzel friends.
The pretzel friends.
Yeah.
We.
That was our team name. Like, we have Team Swordblade, and Jared's and I's pretzel friends.
We bought Minecraft when it was still what was it called?
Very early access.
It was very early access. Essentially, between the two of us, I had a credit card. And Edward's like, well, I'll just pay you cash and then we can buy it online. So I bought 2 accounts. Edward technically paid for mine. Because he bought mine's, I think it was the only real thing I paid for mine was the tax on it. So I got the money from Edward. I bought the 2 accounts off of my credit card, and we still have those accounts to this day.
Yeah. Mine was already named because I had got a cracked version of it just to see if I was actually going to want to play it or not. Which, if I like something, I'll drop money on it. I mean, Scott Pilgrim movie, I watched that thing 3 times in theaters. So.
I mean, it was the same thing with me. Like, I remember you tried to talk about though, but like, you know what? Fuck it. I was literally brought my old laptop on to your den, and then there we can get Minecraft. I put up my debit card, bought then and there, downloaded then and there, and we started playing on that day.
Yeah. Oh, that was my netbook. That was my little tiny laptop that survived the water.
Yeah, and then eventually it was just a portable processor that you brought over to my house where we had a monitor and then you had like a keyboard and a mouse.
It became essentially a tower.
Portable tower, yeah.
Yeah, and I still have it. It's still here. It's
that's where because we were doing Twilight Library back when.
Yeah,
I think the old Windows XP LAN tower is still there as well.
I gotta order the parts to repair it. See if I can get it somewhat manageable. But that's a whole other subject. Minecraft. Wow, that's I went on a whole spin on Minecraft, and nowadays, unfortunately, I don't play it unless there's like a major update, or until you guys want to play. I haven't logged into Minecraft in forever.
I wouldn't mind us reviving our old Headcraft server, minus the infighting and the fireworks and the lava to our main base.
That was the only time I legitimately tried to figure out servers. Yeah. No. What? If we're gonna do that, it's got to be a whole thing for the digital playground segment.
I mean, unless we can actually, unless we want pitch in to pay for our realms, which I don't think we do.
Hell no, we need a good party fucking thing for that. But I mean, we also have essentials, which just turns someone's solo world into a.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We had the power. We had the power of mods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever we figure that out, we'll get back into Minecraft.
I mean, we did for a while. I mean, like, I made like on a back then when it was me, Edward, and I think our friends like me, Edward, Roy, and I think also Sushi was there as well. We had a bunch of mods there, which one of the mods was that we turned a mod that allows us to play our worlds over the internet as if it was a LAN, and then we also had people on the Better Villages mod. I got killed by a freaking ice dragon at one point, and we also had that the lizards at the towers. Oh yeah, and I think we also had the Zelda towers, which allows us to teleport them from village to village.
Towers of the Wild, yeah. It works with the Waystone mod. No, we had a mod that had animals in it, special capture box where you can capture the mobs in it. And it turns out, I only have ever used it one other time. It was a Cyclops from the Ice and Fire mod. And I was like, well, the dragons are from it too, so technically I should be able to do that. So Kenshin went down like twice by that point. Like, hold on, wait, I got an idea. And I like went up and I threw a box down and it was chasing me. It stepped on the box and the box closed with it in it. And I went, yeah, and I was throwing it in lava. My brother's like, hold up, we can do something with it later. Which we didn't get to do because we were using my computer to play the fucking world. So
yeah.
the computer went down, the world is no longer accessible.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. We had the
fucking world.
We had our best moments in that world. Like the freaking Sushi went off on his own build pill. He started making his own mansion away from us. It's like, oh, come on, dude. And like and that's also during the time when I was like really into the create mod.
Yeah.
What was on? It was essentially it cored out parts of the map and it gave you all the materials in a box.
What?
Yeah, there was a mod, like I forget which one it was. I remember you playing it, and essentially you had to build this entire like frame, and then it
I think
started.
That was part of. Was that Industrial Craft?
It might be
With the quarry.
Yeah, Industrial Craft back then during the early days of Minecraft though was the only one of the few mods that gave you access to to a quarry. I had to make my own makeshift quarry using Create, which is back then, it makes you feel like you achieved something.
Yeah, that was fascinating.
But yeah, the quarry one, yeah, it's once you get to the quarry though, it's like you don't really need to do cave anymore. You really dig on all the way down to bedrock.
Yeah. See, that's why I liked having the Minions mod. Was same thing, except you had these 4 little like hooded fellows that would go, and then you could just tell them to go do it. And then if they didn't do it, you could just hit them with a thing, and then go back to work. And I'm like, yes, I have all the power, and you.
Yeah, the only thing is that you need like 15 bars of experience in order to get your first minions.
Yeah, I think you could have configured it to be lower, but I'm an idiot. The other thing that I liked was the little maids. My brother likes to keep bringing up the fact that one of them fell from a height and died. Aww, it's like you either live long enough to see yourself become the hero of Minecraft, or you either die a hero in Minecraft, or you live long enough to watch one of your little maids fall out of a tree and die from fall damage. I'm like, fuck you.
It later became either live long enough to be a hero or die watching your followers or live long enough to watch your followers die.
Fall damage, yeah. It was specifically fall damage because he liked bringing that part.
Oh yeah, you had to fall out of a tree or something.
Yeah, because I was living.
Oh
god.
All right. Yeah. We want to mention?
I I'm gonna bring up Pirate Warriors 4 because I play that on and off too.
Oh yeah.
Like 4 years ago, I got it before COVID. They're still coming out with packs and updates.
Pieces of like junk, and then you cobble them together into like a certain knickknacks for people to buy, which I actually like. And of course, there are factory games that I like to play a lot. Though again, I mentioned them before, like Satisfactory and Factorial. I was in a giant Factorial pill for a while. I'm currently replaying on the Dyson's program because then again, I like factory games. I also played for a while Shapes 2, Fun 2 was like the things that in my single player world I play as peaceful because I just want to enjoy the story and building stuff. But I didn't realize that like in Minecraft, you play peaceful. One, the shark doesn't attack you, and two, your hunger and thirst bar doesn't go down as fast. Like, oh, this is not fun.
I can't do peaceful on that game. The struggle because the whole gameplay aspect of you playing with the shark, right? Because the game is nothing without the antagonist, which is a shark.
One of the things I learned about the shark is that if you're in an island though, and the shark does not attack your raft. Which is weird.
It's got a weird it's the way the game works. So if you're far away from your raft and see you locate you within the water, you're kind of safe because there's large islands. They essentially you can walk versions of it if you're close enough to the water level. It swims through dirt.
I learned the hard way a couple of times.
Land shark, awesome.
No, but so far I looked at island large enough. Not the very very big islands, but the island large enough to where like I was in the other side of the island gathering like seaweed, iron, and copper. But yet the shark will not attack me at all. And when I'm looking back though, he's not attacking my raft.
Yeah, it's a distance thing for the raft. But if you're trying to attack a piece of the raft,
which during my gameplay of raft though, because again, I usually got into a program called Crowd Control, which people can drop like coins to affect that gameplay either for wheel or off part though is that you summon a second shark. You're like, why?
Yes.
And also drop coins
in attack mode.
Well, the point is during that gameplay and of course the only one there was Toasty at the time, and like Toasty wanted to save as much square as possible, so they can torture me on Fallout. Thanks, by the way.
You're welcome.
But anyways, like during the gameplay though, I may mention now as a joke is be like whenever on boost and attack again. Also, it's also in canon that in the game that the shark is Bruce, which but anyway, so it's Bruce attacks my raft, and I would mention like Bruce, why? Like you're taking my life made out of wood and plastic. There's no nutritional value for this. Just give it to me, a dick.
I just want to mention, double the Brucey, double the fun.
And also, I also like when I talk to you and threatening Bruce, like, just stop, Bruce. If you don't stop attacking my raft, I'll make you into shark fin soup, Bruce. Shark fin soup. And then like, hold on. Like, Toasty, have you ate shark fin soup? How come we don't eat the rest of the shark? And apparently, I looked it up, and no, Toasty looked it up, and Toasty's like, sharks contain high amounts of mercury overall. Which is why the only safe part that we can eat is a fin. It's like that's kind of saddening.
Sort of. It became a delicacy in like China area. It's also one of the main reasons why it's an endangered species because essentially they will capture sharks, cut their fin off, and then release them again. So unfortunately, it affects their way they swim. It kills them off, so they just kind of die. And it became it's still a big thing actually. So that's why it's illegal to like capture a shark.
Whoa, you robot for a while. You repeat or you robot? Mind repeating what you just said? Edward?
Is he in the void? Well, anyways,
did you draw the void card from the deck of many things? What happened?
Well, we heard something.
Is he back? Is he done? Is that doing the Eiffel Tower?
I was just
No, it's the internet keeps acting up.
okay. Alright, we heard that one. Anyways, that's one of the reasons why sharks are in the endangered species list because shark fin soup became a thing in China and like the Asian areas. So they're essentially fishing them out of existence. As much as I like eating new foods, even the crappy shark fin soup you get in a can, don't buy it just to not support the poachers. It's legitimately affecting our the ocean's ecosystem. Protect your sharks. Protect your samates or whatever they're called.
Yes.
Yeah, word in edgewise.
Like, I mean, mind you saying what you said before the internet crept out?
I don't know. I was yelling about something. I was gonna talk about the rats.
The rats?
Because, Jared talking about them releasing the sharks back reminded me of that short I watched when you were playing Baldur's Gate. Where the people were fucking, their town was over rats. So the government was like, oh yeah, if you kill the rats, we'll give you money, and all you have to do is a tail.
Oh yeah, and start beating rats.
And let go, and then people were making money, but the rats weren't going away because, as it turned out, people were bringing in new rats. The old rats were breeding with other rats, and then people were actually taking rats and making breeding farms with them so they could make more money. And then the government went, "No, fuck you. We're done with this now. You can just have your rat farm." Good luck.
Yeah. Don't support your local exterminators. Do not buy rat tails.
What did I ever do to you?
Curse you, Chabu!
Support your local exterminators.
Pakistan, More Dale I guess we gotta do a podcast on just King of the Hill. Alright. Any more games anyone want to mention?
No, we went on a huge tangent and Raft apparently.
Raft is a good game.
Raft in Minecraft.
Raft, Minecraft, that's another game.
I mean, again, if we have time, though, we should redo our modern Minecraft thing.
I know. Alright, that'll be Thank you for watching 69 FM The Head. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to watch more videos, here's another video that YouTube would like you to watch.